What is up, everybody? Bootman here, and we are back with another Marvel Rivals video. And there is this big controversy going on in the closed alpha and talking about NetEase and the creator program and the contracts that were sent out. And it's some overblown rage bait, and I really need to discuss it to clear up some things because, you guys, we have this negativity bias, and I don't know if you got the memo, but people love finding negative stuff on the internet and latching onto it. So I wanted to provide some nuance to this conversation. I'm in the creator program, and I feel like I have a little bit of a different perspective on everything going on, all right? But before we get started, if you're new here, hi, my name's Chris. I also go by Bootman. And yeah, I'm in the closed alpha, and I am going to be making some Marvel Rivals content, but I'm also streaming a ton of Marvel Rivals over on my Twitch channel. Check out the description down below for the link because I have 30 more alpha keys to give away. So if you're trying to get into this game and play it, I have 30 more alpha keys, but you gotta come and hang out in the stream over on Twitch, all right? Today is Sunday. I'll be streaming all day today, all day Monday, and all day Tuesday for sure, and then I'll be streaming in the evenings. Okay, so those of you who don't know, Marvel Rivals has a creator program, and in creator program, they send out like contracts, agreements, and things like that. And like, there's a couple different things too, real quick to understand. There's like creator programs, and then there's sponsored content. And I think that's kind of important because there were probably some miscommunications and some confusion around this. But anyways, I'm in the creator program. A bunch of us Marvel Snap creators are in it. A bunch of other creators are in the program who stream other games and just, got into Marvel Rivals or, whatever. And yeah, so they sent out these things, and like, by the way, I'm gonna do my best to not get in trouble, and hopefully I'm right about NetEase and everything, and I'm gonna discuss this and be as vague as possible and not share anything that is not just already publicly available, and hopefully I don't get in trouble for this, for defending them, all right? So anyways, they sent out this agreement, and yeah, there's like creator program stuff and then there's sponsor stuff. So typically with creator programs, I've been in some creator programs before, all right? It's basically like, kind of like what I was just saying. Don't share stuff that you're not supposed to, all right? Creator programs are like, what is said in here stays in here, okay? Because you might get advanced information, you might get some behind the scenes stuff, some stuff like that they don't want to announce yet, right? Now, then there is sponsored content, because in creator programs, they typically don't pay you. I think I heard that that new game AFK Journey is doing like paid incentives for creators, but most creator programs, you just get like some little perks. Like it's publicly available information that in the Marvel Snap creator program, we get like 2,000 gold a month. All right, and we get the notes early for like upcoming patches, just so we can make content and everything like that. All right, but yeah, like other than that, no paid deals or anything. Now, when you're doing a sponsored program, it's a little bit more. Sponsored program is a little bit more. They can ask you to do some more things, okay? They're like, we are paying you money, so you cannot do A, B, C, or D, okay? And with sponsored content, they might say stuff like, don't talk about, our competitors, right? Or don't show our competitors, or whatever, okay? It'll say things like that. And it's like, yo, well, you're paying me, so why not? All right, you're asking me to do certain things. And that's typical. That's typical. That's very typical, whether you're a streamer or a content creator. That's very, very, very normal stuff. Now, where I think some of the confusion is starting, by the way, right? It looks like that leaked contract stuff or agreement stuff that you're seeing floating around, it looks more like a sponsored type agreement than a creator type agreement, okay? Now, what am I talking about? Those of you who aren't in the know, this was shared online, and it says, extremely disappointed in Marvel Rivals. Multiple creators asked for key codes to gain access to the playtest and are asked to sign a contract. The contract signs away your right to negatively review the game. Many streamers have signed without reading just to play. First off, that's a little silly. A lot of creators read this. Like, I would say like 90% of creators read this, okay? So this is a non-disparagement agreement. So it says the content creator agrees not to make any public statements or engage in discussions that are detrimental to the reputation of the game. This includes, but is not limited to, A, making disparaging or satirical comments about any game-related material, such as game features, characters, or music, and B, engaging in malicious comparisons with competitors or belittling the gameplay or differences of Marvel Rivals, or providing subjective negative reviews of the game. Check it out. I think I think it's scary. I think this is very scary, right? When you sign anything, when you're signing anything, you should be worried, you should read thoroughly. I'm a 38-year-old man, a lot of young people don't realize this, like, sometimes you just see stuff and you're like, yo, why didn't you read the contract, right? It's been like a thing like in movies and TV shows, like, oh, did you read the fine print? You know, so read everything, read everything. So first off, I wanna say, I do understand the concern with this, but, okay, but, all right, the devs did a stream. If you watched my last video, the devs did a stream and they said that they want feedback. They want a ton of feedback. They said that they want so much feedback because it's an alpha. They wanna improve the games. They wanna know what we think about the game. So the second I saw this and I saw people freaking out about this, I'm like, well, these two things are kind of colliding. They want feedback as much as possible, and they want us to be open and honest about it so they can make a better game. And the devs have been just nothing but cool. When they did that dev live stream, I'm like, oh my God, like these guys are super cool. Like, I don't know if I've ever seen devs, and I haven't been a part of like a ton of gaming communities like this, but like, I just haven't seen devs like interact with the community in that way. And not like, hey, we're talking to the community, like they knew people in the Discord server and that Discord is constantly going and they know like specific people in there. Like it is nuts. Like I can't even pay attention to all those messages. So anyways, there's some things that are conflicting, right? And yeah, there should be clarification, but as I said, with rage bait stuff and people just freaking out, like this is gonna get blown out of proportion before we get clarification. Like I had this comment on my YouTube video about what you need to know about the alpha test. We should not be supporting this game due to access journalism. Being forced to sign a non-disparagement agreement to get a key is horrifying. And then he like puts it out there, or they put it out there. I don't know if it's he. So here's something that I wanna say real quick, all right? And I'm going to say this in the best way I can, so please don't come in here being a lunatic. Like, you know what I mean when I say this, okay? The NetEase team, like, the majority of them, I think they have like, I'm not sure how it's divided, but there are people located in the United States, but many of the contacts, many of the people over there are located in China, all right? When we're getting a hold of people in the creator program, or you see the devs, or even the dev live stream that happened, it was at 8 o'clock at night, okay? There was a big time difference because many of them are in China. So what I'm getting at, what I am getting at, and I'm not saying like this shouldn't have been handled beforehand, is I do think there were some language issues that led to some communication. Like there were some things that I saw and I was like my brain just immediately said like, oh, these seem like miscommunications, okay? I think it's very smart that people were asking for clarification, but I think that was one of the main issues, and it bothers me that people aren't offering just like some good faith in this. They're just like, well, no, they meant to do this. Like, okay, like, I'm sorry, I don't mean to be nitpicky. During my day job, I'm a writer, I do freelance writing and stuff, but like, check this out. There's a period, there's just a period sitting in the middle of the sentence. You know what I mean? Like, so I looked at this and I'm like, no way, because you guys, check this out. All right, I want you guys to just put your critical thinking caps on for like 2 seconds, just 2 seconds, boop, we got our thinking caps on, all right? Imagine if they were serious about this. If they said, you could not make anything that might be subjectively negative. Every opinion we have is subjective, right? Imagine if they did that. Now imagine that they went a step further and sued somebody. They sued a creator, right? They got their legal team to sue a creator. This game is in alpha. How do you think that would go? All right, leave a comment down below for me. How do you think that would go if this company sued some little old streamer? Like I have seen content creators with very tiny audiences just losing their mind. I'm like, do you think this company that's probably backed by millions and millions and millions and millions of dollars is like looking at your tiny little stream, right? Like, if anything, they would go after one of the big creators. Let's say, worst case scenario, they go after one of the bigger creators. Do you know how much news coverage that would get? Do you know, right? Every single, like IGN, right? Like they'd be on it. Dexerto, what is their name? Dextero, whatever it is, right? Every gaming journalist would be on this. Every YouTuber would be on this. You know how I know that? Like, it's not even like a bad theory that I have here, right? There's already people making videos about this contract. What do you think would happen if they sue somebody? And then in the alpha phase, they're gonna make everybody furious. They're gonna enrage the entire gaming community, like with them suing people before the game's even out. No, like that is ridiculous and insane to me. I can't believe people actually thought this. Again, I understand the concern, but with it being overblown, I just don't understand how people just can't have like good faith conversations about this stuff. So anyways, to wrap this thing up, everything is supposedly fine now. The gamer, very cool streamer. I'm not sure the backstory of what happened to him. I may need to check out his podcast, but he said he got like banned from the creator program. I don't know if he shares why. Like I wasn't even aware until I saw him post this. But anyways, he says Marvel Rivals has released a statement in regards to the backlash against the terms of the contract with creators. And he says, I'm still banned for violating the agreement, even though I never signed it. So yeah, I'm not sure about the details of that. So I do want to find out, but yeah, he shared this and it says, hi, players and creators. We are aware that there are inappropriate and misleading terms in the commitment regarding sharing non-disparagement content. We sincerely apologize for the miscommunication and unpleasant experiences. Our stand is absolutely open for both suggestions and criticisms to improve our game. And our mission is to make Marvel Rivals better satisfy players by this constructive suggestions. Okay, sorry to go back to this. And again, you all know what I mean when I'm saying this. Don't be a jerk to me, okay? But did you read this paragraph right here? There is like a language barrier, okay? So we are now working on revise the miscommunication terms of our commitment. Like my brain's trying to correct this, but I don't want to misquote them. The progress will be shared with every creator in a timely manner. Marvel Rivals always welcomes all suggestion. As for our closed alpha test codes, creators are welcome to reach out to me for codes. We hope more players and creators can join our community and share your experience with us. Sincerely, Marvel Rivals. So I haven't seen who posted this, but Sadot shared it publicly. But yeah, like they did this and it was obvious that they were gonna do this. So dude, like calm down. Like, this game, it's super cool. I'm giving away more codes. If you want to jump in and test it out, like there's literally like, I'm gonna do like a tier list and I'll also do like, I'm doing some more content, right? Because I do think there are some balance changes and I'm gonna provide my subjective opinion on it. But like, dude, so many people, I haven't heard any real negative things about this game. This game is so polished. The number one thing that I'm hearing while I stream or people who are getting into the alpha, the number one thing that I am hearing is how well polished this is for an alpha. This is the first alpha test I've been in. I've been in betas before. This is the first closed alpha I've been in. And like, so I'm not really sure about that, but so many people are saying who have been in a bunch of alphas are like, this thing is like, it's like more than like a beta, like right before a release. Like it's so it's good, and you could tell the devs are passionate about this. Not only do they like love Marvel, but they love like the genre of shooters and everything, and like it is just a very good game. So anyways, this is longer than I thought, but I just want to get this out there. Like there are so many just negative things out there, and sometimes you just need a voice of reason, all right? Because people have been losing their minds. So anyways, I'm gonna wrap this thing up. Again, if you're new here, make sure you subscribe, ring the notification bell. I will be making more Marvel Rivals content. I mainly do Marvel Snap, but I will be doing a mix of both once this game fully releases. All this week I'm gonna be playing Marvel Rivals. And come hang out on my Twitch because I have 30 more alpha keys to give away. I'll be streaming all day. After I upload this, I'm gonna get ready and I'm gonna hop in, start playing a little bit. All right, anyways, thanks so much for watching. Calm down, let's all breathe together. And I hope you have an amazing rest of the day. I'll see you in the next one.